Hi, I'm Borkon. Glad to have you here. Welcome back to the Cave Factory, and today it is time to quarry the Nether. So I picked this. I was about to say I picked this area, but you can't see anything interesting here. Let's look at the map instead. I picked this area here that I'm gonna quarry because it has a bunch of soul sand, which I definitely need, but it has also quite a lot of netherrack, which should have quartz, because quartz is the main thing that we are actually looking for. There's a bunch of lava oceans, so it's not optimal, but I want it to be relatively close to home. Actually, I'm like, I have a jetpack, why can't I dig somewhere else? Nah, this is gonna be good enough. Well, it's gonna be good enough as an experiment. I'm doing this as an experiment just to improvise a quarry relatively fast and see how much quartz we get. Because I am in desperate need of quartz, about 1,000,000 quartz. I'm not sure if we're gonna achieve it here. I just did some back of the envelope math, and I'm not sure if it's gonna work. But I'm going to just start building. That's it. Goodbye, skeleton. Ha! I love the railgun. Yeah, that looks good enough. Now we actually need to slime all of these, and that's gonna be a challenge. Or maybe not, because I do have an idea. And the idea is to use a machine. Of course, we're gonna try to use a machine, because using machines is fun. I'm thinking this should work. The deployers here should deploy the slime on top of these. Does this work? Can we deploy slime on chassis with a minecart contraption? Maybe we can if I wasn't incompetent. Oh, that was a good one. That's the best mistake I've done in a long time. I like that mistake. There we go. Pick it up. Pick that one up. Don't need you. There. Now, will it work? Yes, it does work! And did we slime the back? We didn't. I will actually run it again and slime the back. And I mean, this would probably be faster if I did it manually, right? This isn't a particularly fast machine, but machines are more fun, so let's use the machine for it. Alright, it's done on this side, so let's do the other side as well. Yeah, it should be working fine. Yeah, it is. Now we just need to cover this side with drills, like this. That also should be relatively simple. By the way, oh no, oh, this was the hugest mistake I have. Oh, this will take forever to dismantle. But yeah, I am completely improvising this. I decided that I'm not even gonna have too much of a plan. I know more or less how to make this kind of quarry since we did it on the Let's Create server, right? It's gonna be slightly different, but quite similar, and I'm just gonna wing it and see what happens, and yeah, mistakes will happen like this. So the last bits should be... right, it's not exactly as many barrels as there are drills, but I think it should be enough. And that's it, that's all the barrels. We're not making more, I don't think we need. Right, now we need to take this thing, and I think the best idea is to drill, yeah, drill straight down. It should be as simple as, yes. And if I have not done anything stupid, I have done something stupid, this thing does not turn. There are too many blocks included in the contraption, maximum 2000. What evil is this? Should I change the configuration? I think I will change the configuration. This is one thing where I'm completely okay with changing configuration just to allow bigger machines. Can I actually do it from here? Configure, gameplay settings. Sounds like kinetics. Contraptions, there we go. Max blocks moved. Let's double this. Okay. Did that work? Yes, it did. I am the strongest man in the world because I can rotate this thing with one hand, and it's too big for normal default configuration in Create. Right, now we need to take this and move it to the bottom of the world and move it up again. Right, let's just do a very, very incremental experiment. So this rope pulley should send this down to the bottom of the world and dig everything up, and we will leave all the lava around. What I'm just testing right now is, if I remember correctly, if this redstone link is gonna go dark when this is a contraption, I'm pretty sure it should, so we have a receiver here just to see that, and then it should turn on again when it reaches the bottom of the world, because the machine cannot go any further, so it will solidify and turn this on. Just testing this. I'm pretty sure it should work like that, but like, yeah, let's just make sure. Let's add a lever to this thing as well, in case we need to go into the other direction. Right. And we did need to go to the other direction. And we are drilling, and we should see lava soon. There's literally a lava lake just below right here, I'm pretty sure. So we're gonna see that in soon. I just want to see, like, yeah, this has gone dark, and when it reaches the bottom of the world, will it go not dark? That's the question we're trying to answer right now. Nothing more complicated than that. And we're receiving the signal that it did. Actually didn't take as much time as I thought. Okay, let's turn this off, because this is not the mechanism we're going to be using. Let me think. So let's just remove these bits. I need to split this mechanism, because one of them will be going through a sequence gear shift, and the other one is going to be just a clutch. And we cannot have both of them active at the same time. I have gearboxes here. So I can take one here, one here, one here. This will be the sequence gear shift on this side, and this is the clutch, and both of them cannot be on at the same time, and it will be controlled by this thing right here. And I think I figured it out. So if I just put this dust down here, okay, now it's moving 2 meters up at a time, and so every time the machine materializes, it turns on the signal which tells it to move up 2 meters again. And I'm doing 2 meters because there is a chassis and the drills, so the chassis and the drills should be deleting the lava on the way up. Of course, they will not be deleting the lava that is flowing in from the sides, but that is fine, and this is actually causing quite some lag. But yeah, so this is working. Okay, let me just verify that this would work if I move it down. So I can just push this button and the whole thing explodes. Oh no, why did you explode, machine? Right, so this sequence gear shift actually broke. So I need some delay. I probably need a delay turning this clutch. Yes, and this clutch is there. So we need a repeater here. But that's why I'm testing, right? I am testing this just to make sure that I haven't done anything stupid. And this is Netherrack, and it is Redstone. So there we need my link here. I'm just gonna add a long delay because it shouldn't matter. That's a Netherrack. That is Redstone. As long delay as possible. Is it moving up? No, this is definitely the wrong direction now. Now it's moving up. Okay. I picked the wrong spot to start this whole thing because now we just have lava in the way. Yes, it is moving up now. So now I want to test the whole idea that when I send it down, please don't explode. Yes, I sent it down and it exploded again. I need a delay turning this off, but I cannot have a delay turning it on. That's what I'm seeing here. Now it's just gonna be a matter of trying to get all the timings right. Something is happening. I think it is moving up. Yes, it is. So if I press this, please don't explode. It did explode. But now another component blew up. The problem is here is that this sequence gear shift is spinning this thing in the other direction from what this clutch would be spinning it in. So I cannot have these two things powering the same mechanism at the same time because, well, yeah, then they explode, right? That's how the create mode protects itself. It blows up. The first component it notices is spinning in the wrong direction. So I need to have the right kind of delays here. And the delay must be that this clutch must be able to turn on immediately, but it should turn off quite slowly. That's what I think. Yes, that's exactly what I want to achieve. Okay, let's figure out the redstone for that then. Or actually, am I just being an idiot? I think the problem might be that, like, I cannot send this signal arbitrarily. I can only send this signal when the sequence gear shift has finished. So the correct way of doing what I'm trying to achieve would be, right? It is moving up now, I hope. Something is blinking there, so it should be fine. And now the way to make it move down is to first turn off this and do that. Yeah. And now it reached the bottom, and now it started the sequence of moving up. Yes, I think this will be correct, and I don't think I need to play around with any delays or any circuits over there. Yeah, I think this will work. And yeah, I think it actually worked. Now I can't really get down here. Let's just punch our way through here. We're gonna be removing this netherrack in the future anyway. And yeah, it seems that everything worked correctly. There was a lava source up there that we just removed. And yeah, all the lava sources here are gone, and that included the entire lava lake. Okay, I think, well, this was just like a first experiment, of course, because the drills are not going to be drilling down, or should they? No, the drills are not going to be drilling down. The drills are going to be drilling in that direction. So now I need to turn this whole thing over again, just like last time. So, well, that's the wrong rotation. This is the correct rotation. Sorry, Mr. Strider, I think I killed you. Or actually hurt you a little bit. You're out of lava, it's your own fault. You shouldn't have been on my machine. Goodbye. Goodbye. There's lava below. Well, there wasn't. Sorry about that. Right, and will this work? Or will it try to go in the wrong direction and destroy that redstone link? Well, we will notice. It is going in the right direction. I don't think I need to do anything magical on this layer because a couple upper layers of netherrack don't have any lava pockets. I think they start like 5 below or something like that. I'm not exactly sure, but I remember that the first few layers didn't have any lava. And we're kind of seeing here, yeah, there is no lava going on at all. So the question now is, will this thing turn around? Like, I'm actually expecting it to do the whole dance of returning one step at a time. No, it will not work because the redstone link will not connect to that thing because it's too far away. I keep forgetting those things. Oh, we will have to do this differently. Will we need to set up repeaters? Yes, I think I will set up repeaters. Right, yeah, this needs to be done. Ooh, are you lagging? Oh, yeah, they are lag. Oh, wow. Is this because we are no longer picking things up into the barrels? No, that's not the issue, because then I would be picking up items right now. Oh, okay. It is just awfully laggy. Wow, this is kind of impressively bad. I wonder why. Wow, okay, I did not expect this bad performance for this. I mean, in the overworld, it wasn't that terrible. So it seems, is it the gantry? No, I was using a gantry shaft in the overworld. No idea what's going on here. Okay, yeah, we have a performance issue, and we have a problem with a repeater here. So we need to do signal repeaters. And I don't mean a redstone repeater. I think I got comments previously when I was talking about repeaters. I mean just a signal repeater, like you would have for a radio or something like that. That's what we need here. Yeah, but it should be easy. Now we just want to see that this redstone link turns on when we reach the end, and that's exactly how it should work. Like, it worked when we were going down, so it should work like this here as well. We are done now. Powered true. Yes, it is powered. Yeah, okay, so everything is working exactly as it should. And our performance, yeah, and our performance problems are solved. So if I give it netherrack and rope pulley, we should see this thing start going back. Will we see that? Nothing has happened. Interesting. So that's... Netherrack is the signal that is coming from the machine. And we are now sending netherrack rope pulley. Okay. And here we are receiving netherrack. Are we actually receiving netherrack as well? Interesting. We shouldn't be. I think we are too far, but because we weren't doing that earlier. Okay, interesting. So netherrack rope pull is on, and now we are transmitting netherrack and the linear chassis. And in here, we are receiving netherrack linear chassis, and we are sending netherrack iron rod. And here we should be receiving netherrack iron rod. Yes, and we are. And it is not working. And why are you not working? We are powering the sequenced gear shifts. So it should work, and it doesn't. I think that was a direction problem. But we are receiving that. And when this thing is spinning, we shouldn't be receiving that signal. We are receiving that signal all the time. Interesting. Did we actually move? That's the question. Now? I love the jetpack because we are actually moving really fast. We did move. The problem is the delay here between the various links here. Oh, okay, I see what's going on. This is very unfortunate because how do I solve that then? So the problem is that this signal never turns off because there's so much delay in the signals there. I think that's the issue. Let's watch that thing again. Yeah, it never turned off. Never turned off at all, and that is a problem. I don't know what to do about this because this doesn't seem solvable. There was a trick we actually used on Let's Create, and that was to power the gantry shaft with an observer. So my thinking is that this observer should blink. Is it looking up? It is looking up. It should blink and just blink this thing every time this thing stops. So I should remove this redstone link for now. Can think about this later, and let's see if that theory actually works. So, flying back. So now I remove this dust, and we should see the gantry shaft blink once it stops moving. It did blink. Awesome. So we can detect that blink using an observer again. Just this dust here. Why are you on? That thing is not supposed to be on. Why is that thing on? Why is that thing on? This is completely wrong. Has my problem been... Yeah, no, why is that thing receiving? That thing is not supposed to be receiving because that thing is not getting... Yeah, this one is not... Why is that powered? I think it's just being buggy. Redstone links... Redstone links are weird sometimes. Okay, redstone link removed. If I just turn this in the other direction, let it move to the end, and we'll see. Will we get blinking? So it should... No? What's going on now? This is all going bad. Yeah, you should materialize now. So it should have stopped, and it didn't. Oh, it did, but we ran out of gantry shaft. So, yeah, the problem is that the observer needs to be on the other side. Oh, wow. Okay. Haven't thought about that, but that absolutely completely makes sense. So we put the observer there, and can I just place a block on top of the observer and the right thing will happen? Yes, exactly what I wanted to see. Is it moving two? I think it's moving one block. Is it moving 2 blocks? I am blind. It's moving just 1 block at a time. It's supposed to be moving 2 blocks at a time. Okay, that's also an adjustment we need to do, but yeah, it seems to be working. Should I just give it 3 meters? Let's see if 3 meters helped. Because those settings for how far machines should move with the sequenced gear shifts are never accurate, and I don't know why. Yeah, it is moving 2 meters now. Okay. To make it move 2 meters, we need to set the sequenced gear shifts into 3 meters because reasons. I am not happy about this bit of create mod. The fact that the sequence gear shift, you can tell it to do one thing and then you have to adjust it until it actually does the thing that you told it to do. Right, okay, let's see if this comes back, and I think we will have most of the mechanism. Now we just need to make the whole drill contraption move down 1 block. And let's go Superman again and move this whole contraption by hand. Is this correct? Yes, this is correct. All right. How do we connect the rope pulley to this now? Oh, this will require some thinking again. I think this should be okay. I'm not sure, like I have not tested anything. I also just added the portable storage interface so we can unload this thing because I think the barrels are gonna get full. Let's see, I need to turn this on. So I think it will be this one. Yes, we are moving forward. And the storage interface has connected, and the storage interface is super complicated because I have smart chutes like taking the items in as fast as they can into these barrels, and the barrels, all of them are piping with separate pipes with full upgrades into this dank here, and yeah, all we're getting here is netherrack. But like this is going quite fast, and we need to be unloading quite fast. I just want to see like how much netherrack did we get on these 3 layers and that column we dug out. Stupid foxhound, go away. Because that should be more or less what we will be getting when we're getting quartz and other things that can drop more than 1 item, I'm suspecting. Alright, it just finished unloading, so let's see, how much netherrack did we actually get? 400,000. Yeah, so it's breaking around 360,000 blocks on every layer because it is 400 by 300 and then 3 layers. So yeah, that makes sense. And we also dug down, so that's why we have more netherrack, right? This bit here, I didn't empty it earlier. So yeah, okay, it all actually makes sense. But that's quite a lot of barrels. I don't think I'm going to reduce the number of barrels. So now we just need to see that this goes correctly to the end without me interfering. And then the last part that I need to develop is a way to send this whole contraption down by 3 blocks so that we can go to the next few layers automatically, so that I just can completely AFK this and wait for it to finish, basically. Because there is not much more to it than this. And by the way, the dank I'm using here, let's see, can I pick it up safely? Maybe I can. There we go. It is a fully upgraded one. The last upgrade that you do with Nether Stars, and it's this huge, so we can have that many different items. I don't think we will have that many other items here. Maybe possibly if we go through a fortress or a bastion. Let's see, do we have anything? No, I don't think we're going to be touching anything like... Oh, well, we are going through a fortress right here. So that could actually give us some extra items, but I don't think it should be a big problem. No, this is looking good. Let's just wait for this to finish. And see also, like the real test here will be if we actually remove these lava sources, right? Because that's also relevant. It exploded again. Oh, what have I done wrong this time? Why machine? I mean, it is turned off, but for some reason that wasn't enough. So how do we give it a... Like, the clutch is engaged, so that is fine. Maybe we need to have a delay here. Yes, okay, it is moving back. I'm not sure if it's changing directions correctly. I'm actually gonna test this again. But for now, let's just see that we are actually removing the lava just like we should. Oh, the performance hits. Even with Optifine, this is not going fast. Look at all the visual problems. Is it a light issue? It could actually be just the lighting engine issue because we don't have phosphor or starlight or anything like that because unfortunately they don't work. So that could actually be causing problems. It's just changing the light levels. That could be the big killer here, which it often is for things like quarries and world eaters. So that could be just the light levels being a problem. Oh well, we'll have to live with that because there's nothing we can do about it. It must be the light engine, because I don't see anything else that would be causing this. And it's coming back, and everything seems to be kind of working. Perfect. Okay, this is looking good. We removed all the lava, I hope. Oh, not that one, but that one is like, this is a special lava, right? Because this is not actually... Oh, no, that didn't want to do that. I wanted to do this. This is lava that was pouring in from the wall, and that's something, like, if I ever wanted to use this as a perimeter for something, I would probably do something about that, but for things like this, it doesn't really matter. Right, this is looking good, but I want to test the ability of this machine to turn around. So if I just remove one link here, that should probably do the right thing, I hope. Let's see, let's start it up. Oh, now it has to unload. Yeah, okay, fine. We'll let it unload, and then I'm gonna see if the right thing is happening. And it finished unloading and exploded. Oh, why are you doing that? Yes. And it is coming back, and it has stopped because the last blink doesn't power anything. That is exactly as designed. And now I send it away. I want to observe it from this side. Yeah, it does blink. I'm gonna keep repeating this experiment until I figure out what in the world is going wrong, because this didn't happen before. Why does it happen now? What? I didn't change anything. Or did I? I hate the term I didn't change anything, because when something has worked before and doesn't work now, it means that I did change something, but I have no idea what I changed, so I need to figure it out. Okay, I think I got it working, and the trick was to add a delay, because now we can just enable it. It's moving over there, and it's moving back correctly, and nothing explodes, so I don't know. Now we need a mechanism that will lower this thing. And we can lower it by, well, we need to spin this thing and power the gantry shaft at the same time without interfering with the rest of the mechanism here. And that could be complicated, I think. I don't know. When we're powering the gantry shaft, this thing gives off a pulse. But on the other hand, that pulse actually gives us the right... Oh, I am actually curious. If I just power the gantry shaft, will that lower this thing down by 3 meters? I'm wondering. It did 1. Yes, because, well, we are playing this program here, right? We are playing this sequence. So I think the problem is that we actually had to dig. Oh, interesting. Okay, we will need to do this on the next layer, but I'm seeing a lot of potential here. That didn't do anything, right? If I do this... Yeah, the problem is that it is digging. If we actually just remove this part here, then we will not be digging. Oh, why? Oh, no, we didn't remove enough. So we need to remove... all these blocks here, and then it will, I think, behave correctly. Let's do this again. Yes, and that is now the correct level. Right? And now the trick was, you remove this. This shouldn't cause anything to happen. And now, will it go down 1 block, 2 blocks, or 3 blocks? That's the big question. It moved 3 blocks, yes. So the issue we're having now is that I need to remove all the blocks in front of it. Or can I just move it back by 1 block? No, that will not work because, yeah, we have too much wall in the way here. So I will just lower this down, I guess. Yeah, that's what we're doing now. Let's just lower it down. As long as the drills are free and have space to move, this should be enough to free up the whole machine and work the way I think it should. Let's try it. By the way, I might have not explained this. If you don't know how gantry shafts work, when the gantry shaft is powered, right? So when it's red, you can see it's red here. This one is not as red. So this is glowing red and this is not glowing red. When it's powered, instead of moving around this gantry carriage, because normally when the gantry shaft is spinning, the gantry carriage is moving in one or the other direction. But when it's being powered, instead, the power comes out, well, it's kind of hard to see now because now I have this gearbox, but it is coming out from the sides of the gantry carriage and powers whatever is here. So when the gantry shaft is being powered, I can basically use it to move the rope pulley up and down. And also, by giving it very short pulses, the rope pulley will not move, but we can actually send signals from basically the beginning to the end of the gantry shaft. And that is actually a longer range than redstone links. So that's why I'm using the observer on the gantry shaft to send the signal that we should be moving, like, you know, the single step moves to clear lava. Because with redstone links, it's much more pain and it's buggy. As we've seen, it just doesn't really work. But just sending the signals through the gantry shaft is perfectly reliable. Right, I think we are done. I haven't seen this move for a while. I don't know what's happening. Maybe we haven't done all the layers. In the worst case, I will just have to clean things up at the end. I'm pretty sure we are done here. So let's remove this. Get one of these. And now this should be just moving up, right? Yeah, it is moving up. It's really fast when it's not being stopped by something. I wonder, is it as simple as this? So basically, when this observer hits this block, right, we will push in the block of redstone straight into the gantry shaft. That will get observed by this observer, which is the usual observer that just plays this sequence gear shift. This sequence gear shift will move everything down by 3 blocks. And then after a 4-second delay, I just randomly picked a big enough delay, 4-second delay, we will remove this block of redstone, but we will also toggle that thing at the same time. Oh, removing the block of redstone might actually, yeah, it will cause this thing to play. So I'm gonna give this a longer delay. Let's give it just 6 seconds, just for testing. Okay, so if I start this thing, we should do the usual, right? And then we're coming back. We should see this thing. And it lowered by 3 blocks. And come on. Yes! It did the exactly right thing. Right, so I can just let it continue. Now we're gonna see how if this works another layer. And if it does, then I'm just going AFK. And, well, whenever this finishes, it will finish. Maybe tomorrow. It's probably gonna be tomorrow. But why not? I can just AFK here for a long time. You can see now, like when I was doing the first layer, it was going really, really fast, but now it's probably breaking blocks. Like, yeah, you can see, like it broke the netherrack super fast, but the cobalt took a long time, and I know that there are some like obsidian pillars there because of some reason, like those over there, right there are obsidian pillars. They take forever to break because obsidian, of course. And the quartz takes quite a while to break as well. So now it's going to be slower, and it's going to be slower and slower on every layer. And when we get to the ancient debris layers, which are like Y level 16 or from 30 and down, that's going to be super slow. But I think the whole mechanism is exactly as it should be. I probably can fiddle with these timings, but it's literally just, what, 6 seconds per layer. And, well, not per layer, per 3 layers. So this is gonna kick in 30 times, so that this adds, what, like maybe 3 minutes? It's no big deal. Like 3 minutes out of 20 hours, probably. For now, we just wait and see if everything goes right for 1 cycle. It is coming back after the first round. Let's see if it behaves correctly. I'm hoping it's not gonna try to unload at this moment, because I just want to see this happening correctly. Like the lag is just absolutely brutal. Like up to 2 seconds per tick in some cases. That's kind of insane. I don't know what it is. I think it's like either the lava removal and all the liquids updating, or it's the light levels that are being changed by the lava. Let's see. Are we going get past the unloader? Please don't. Ah, yes, correct. Did it actually move 50 blocks down, or did this... I think that was just visual. Yes. Correct. Everything worked exactly as it should have. Yes, we moved exactly the amount of blocks we needed, like just 3 blocks. Everything is perfect. Everything is working. Awesome. All that's left now is to AFK this until it's done. This has been running for a few hours. I'm not expecting it to be even close to done, but let's see the progress. Yeah, by the way, I also disabled the fog, because with fog, you couldn't see anything here. And without fog, well, I think the Nether just looks better without fog. It's like, especially, okay, if you're making something like this, like a huge area, it's really interesting to see the different biomes and how things behave. Yeah, okay, this is looking good. No big problems. Well, there are rendering problems and there are performance problems. Did I actually hit that ghast fireball? I did hit the ghast fireball. But yeah, we're clearing everything, nothing has crashed. It is not going super fast. Let me just see, what level are we at here? 99, so we've done about 20-ish. I think like up here is 22, 23, something like that. It's not awful, it's not super fast, this is gonna take a while. Oh, I definitely hit the ghast fireball. There we go, goodbye ghast. Right, let's see how much stuff we got. I'm not gonna be sniping ghasts, because even though it's fun, it's not very productive. How are we doing here? 2.2 million netherrack. Unfortunately, we're not getting a lot of quartz. Something has gone wrong. So I left this whole thing running overnight, and it's morning now, and I'm looking at this, and it's stuck somewhere, I think. I have no idea what happened, because when I went to sleep, we were down at Y level, like, I think around 30, and we are 24, so it seems that, like, it did 2 more layers and just gave up. Why did it get stuck? Or maybe it didn't, maybe it just broke down somehow. Let's try to trigger it. And for that I can just poke something above this observer and see what happens. The gantry shaft moved, the machine didn't. Yeah, there is definitely something, it is stuck on something. It's probably something behind all this lava that I just can't see. There is obsidian here, but obsidian shouldn't matter. Obsidian, we're breaking the obsidian just fine. I wonder what we got stuck on. I'll try to debug this and I'll let you know what I find, because I have no idea how long this is gonna take. I don't know what I'm gonna find or where. I'm just probably gonna clear out blocks here manually. And see if I see something, because that's the only thing I can think of. Alright, got it unstuck. I think, I'm not actually 100% sure, but I think it was gravel, because I went on the edge of the machine and I was just removing blocks, right? You can see there is a hole here and there is a hole here. And in some places when I was just removing blocks, it felt like I was removing, like, because I could only remove 1 block here, right? But in some places it felt like I was removing multiple blocks. And there was always gravel there, like gravel like this, and instead of removing 1, I removed 2. I have no idea where... We got stuck again. I have no idea where that gravel would come from, but that's my best guess right now, that there is just some magical gravel appearing here for no reason whatsoever, and that's what we're getting stuck on. Oh, and this is gonna be a nightmare to find the gravel in. I might need to get some fire resistance potions to clear this bit. But there is some magical gravel appearing. And so what I was basically doing is just walk right like this, right? And we can hear on the sound, removing netherrack, right? And I can hear by the sound that I'm just removing netherrack now. Oh, look, there we go. Is that? Yes. Where did you come from? That's it. This is exactly what we're looking for. Gravel like this. Because, wait, what Y level is this? This is where we should have removed. It is 2 bits of gravel. It's not just one, it was actually 2 bits of gravel above ground. So yeah, I'm not hallucinating, I didn't hear gravel sounds. There are definitely piles of gravel here for some reason. Where did they come from? How is that possible? Is it like the drill at the bottom breaks a bit of gravel? Then the upper 2 bits are not broken by the other drills because the bottom drill... I'm just making up a theory now, but this could actually make sense. Imagine these are the 3 drills, right? And there is 3 gravels in front of here, and this drill breaks this gravel just before these 2 drills are supposed to break these gravels in the same tick. But instead of them breaking this gravel starts falling, and the machine thinks, oh, there's nothing there, and moves forward, and that would cause it? That's bizarre. That's the only rational reason for why this could happen, other than just magical bugs, right? But if we're not believing in magical bugs, if we don't want to have magical bugs, that's the only reason I could think this could be caused. I don't think I can do anything about it. I think this particular machine design is just vulnerable to this kind of problem. Ooh, interesting. Haven't thought of that. So if I build quarries in the future, I might not build this pre-drill design because that could be actually a real problem. Interesting. We learn new things every day. Right, let's clear magical gravel. Alright, got it unstuck again, and there was definitely gravel in this area. So the gravel theory is looking very plausible. I still can't really explain it, but I think like the speculative explanation is plausible at least. But there's definitely something going on with gravel here, and that makes me upset. Because gravel seems to be the bane of all tunnel boring and quarrying technology, always. Same thing every time. So how do I deal with this then? The moving contraption cannot do anything about it. Oh, look, again. So suddenly this has become enormously common. Let's just hear it. Can I hear some gravel? There. That was definitely a gravel sound. Was it just one? Let's see if it was just one. Because there was a bunch on the previous stop, and here it was maybe just one. Well, we'll see. Yes, it was just that one block of gravel. There is something going on with gravel here. That makes me sad. I now know how to solve the problem, so I'll just deal with it. We don't have that many layers left. Alright, well, we almost have a perimeter here, right? This is actually big enough to be a proper Nether perimeter. I could cover up the floor, I could build some kind of walls to hold the lava in. All this, by the way, like, the lava spread is kinda neat and kinda awful, caused by the quarry, because the quarry was stopping every 2 blocks, right? So, we can see here how the lava spread because of that, because the quarry was running right under here, and the lava just decided to spread on top of it, and well, it can go as far as this. This is like a lot of blocks that it has spread. But yeah, we dug everything up. I didn't have any more problems with the gravel. It was just a one-off. Maybe restarting my client helped. Maybe it was just a single accident. I have no idea. But let's go up here and, well, let's look at the damage. So here, everything has been going into one bank, and almost 8 million netherrack. This is 150,000, so this is like 300,000. 100,000 more, 400,000. I don't know how much gold ore we had to break to get that many gold nuggets. It's a little bit over 8 million blocks here. Unfortunately, our goal was to get nether quartz, and I only got 60,000. And I need 1 million. So this is not the correct method for getting a lot of nether quartz. We have learned something new. By the way, I do have a lot of soul sand now, so I can probably run the wither farm for one night. and not run out of soul sand, so that's nice. But unfortunately, we were after quartz, and this is not the method to get more quartz. So I actually have a better method, or possibly, maybe it's gonna be as bad as this one, but that's what we're gonna explore in the next episode. We're done for today. I actually am quite happy about this machine, despite not getting the quartz, because, well, I wanted the quartz, but I also wanted to develop a quarry that I could reuse in the future. And other than that strange gravel problem, which I don't know what it is actually caused by, this is actually working quite fine. So I might reuse this design in the future, or maybe design a new one, because why wouldn't we? It's fun to design quarries like this. But thanks a lot for watching, and well, have a quartzier day than I had. Bye!